I was on Facebook and I saw something. It was actually a deal, and I just kind of like immediately jumped on it. But it was like I got an incredible discount with it. So you know, usually I try to be a little bit more frugal with my money, but you know, this kind of caught my attention, and I just sort of went with it, and you know, so it did make me kind of make a change in what I was going to purchase.
Flipping through my Instagram account, and I see like, you know, just the random Instagram, not like my friends or anything. And it was just like the area that aggregates all the, you know, random posts. And I see this pair of shoes. Click the post. Oh man, those are awesome shoes. I love those shoes. It's the Nike skateboarding. Wearing them right now. Just went online, ordered them that day.
Okay.
Came 3 days later.
Nice. Was it a company you were already familiar with? I mean, obviously Nike. Oh, it was straight from Nike?
It was Nike, yeah.
Okay, cool. So then that's a resounding yes.
Yeah, that's a resounding yes. I felt a little like that I fell for a gimmick, but you know, I'm shameless.
But you had your shoes in.
I got my shoes, and I didn't care. I love these. I love them. I'm happy about it.
Which companies have the best social media presence in your mind?
Amazon. If I buy anything from Amazon, I can easily go through the review, but I'll always Google the product first.
I go on Google. I do, like for example, I just recently purchased a laptop. My friends are saying it was okay, a MacBook, but I wanted to be sure that I was getting out like what I needed from the product that I was gonna get. Product specifications and reviews.
Okay, so what kind of reviews were you looking at? Or which kind of reviews were influential?
Going on YouTube. Yeah,
okay.
Like more live reviews. Just because with live reviews you're able to get a sense of like their emotion or like how much they're more involved in the product as opposed to just reading it over, let's say, a forum. You can only take so much opinion out of that and emotion and how sincere they are. Of course, the product that I search up on Amazon, I first research it on Google.
Well, I think Patagonia. I mean, because you learn about what they're doing for the environment and the positive things that they do for that. And that's important to me, and a lot of times social media is used with that because you want to feel like the company has integrity and they're giving back and they're just not all about corporate. You also want to feel like, you know, the green companies, right, that they're doing stuff to, you know, just in thinking about consumptiveness. You want your product to last a long time. You want to be able to, if it's not working out for you, easy return policy. And all that stuff is written out, you know, when people are rating their products, what your experience was.
That is actually part of social media. I like to know a bit about what it's about before I support a company.
Okay.
Personally, yeah.
Okay, so if you're going to buy a pair of shoes at Nike, you would go on and look at the reviews and
decide, reviews for sure, but also I mean like ethical stuff as well.
Okay.
Ethics. Yeah.
I'll look at different Facebook pages that may represent a company, like for example North Face or Patagonia or some of the companies that promote fly fishing products. And that's a good source of, so you see what type of company. You can really judge the personality of the company based on how the company comes across on Facebook. If I'm going into a field where I don't have that much experience on the product or knowledge, then I'll want to go with a company that comes across as very credible and professional.
Some of the closest companies that I see are very active on social media because they're close with the community, you know, saying stuff, like I'm from Portland, and it'll say stuff about Portland, what's going on, and it shows that they're connected.
I think it depends on what is like wrong with like whatever you bought, but I think that it's an easier way for people to contact them if it's through social media.
How important is it, do you think, that a company have product or customer support through social media? So if you have a problem with that laptop you bought, okay, tell me about that.
Like I ordered something on ASOS.com once, and they sent me the wrong size, and I was in a huge time crunch, but I messaged them on Twitter, and they responded within like a minute saying that, oh, you know what, we're going to help you out with this. we're gonna comp you this and we're gonna send you the new blouse. I mean, it was great.
Usually Twitter, because Twitter, it's more of your feelings, your personal feelings, and you'll kind of share it with people, and people will comment or like, you know, I agree with you, or I had like a negative experience with that company also. So mostly Twitter. Instagram's mostly like pictures, videos, but Twitter's kind of like expressions and words you use to express your own feelings.
Okay. I don't have maybe it's just my personality. I don't really see corporations with a human face. I just, you know, the corporation is an ambiguous entity that, you know, I guess if you ask the Supreme Court, they have some personhood, but not so much that I would feel compelled to communicate with them, or that there's somebody on the other end actually listening to